Okay, so I'm now going to show you how to configure your account so you get Google Analytics data into Analytics SEO, and how you use that data to fuel effective SEO decision making. Okay, so we've selected a site from the drop-down list. Here we're selecting peakcowan.com, which is the site of Europe's most famous golf coach. You can see that we've already got some daily site health check information. It's got a page rank of 3, it's got a reasonable number of pages indexed into the search engines, and it's got lots of other good things in place like sitemaps, robots.txt, custom 404, etc. You can see that we've been tracking how many pages are indexed in each of the search engines, but you can see here that we've got no visits data at all, so there's no data available. That's because, as you can see from the third most important thing to do on the homepage, we haven't configured Google Analytics. You'll also see a configure Google Analytics feed task in the right hand things to do menu. So let's click on that, and it pops up a little page which allows you to securely from your own account pull in your analytics data. So to do that, all you need to do is copy and paste or type in your Google account login and password. Click Get Analytics Websites. So if you've got more than one account set up with Google Analytics, you can see we've got a lot. It gives you a whole long list of them. You find the right one, click Select Profile, wait a few seconds, and it will tell you it saved it, and it will automatically take you back to the site audit page again. So you can see now it's starting to load the data. And you'll see, obviously, the data below still says no data available. That's because now we are actually going off and pulling in the last 90 days worth of visit data from Google for your website. So obviously that may take a little time to do. In fact, if you click on the dashboard link, you can see in the schedule automated jobs that there's now a task called import Google Analytics data. You can see that we're estimating that that is going to be completed in approximately 4 or 5 minutes time. So that's really useful. Meantime, obviously, you can go and look at the other issues that we've identified for you. You'll see here that anything that's got a tick means it's been done. Anything that has the hexagon on it means that it's awaiting you to do something with it. So for example, I've got a task here to submit the site to Yahoo directory. Now clearly the Yahoo directory charges a fee, and it gives me some information about what I can do to get listed there, and obviously it sends me off to the relevant pages should I want to go and get listed. So that's really useful, and is a really quick way to make sure you get all the essential SEO listings and directory submissions done. One of the other things you'll see here is quite nice as well, which is add alt tags to images. When we spider your site, we try and identify all the images in there that actually haven't got an alt tag, and you can see here we've actually highlighted a couple of those images for you. So this allows you to use this page whilst you're editing your website, or send a link to your website designer to ensure that they tag up all the pages correctly for you. Okay, so it's taken a couple of minutes now. We've just been doing a couple of other tasks on the system, and I've gone away and had a cup of tea. I've just hit refresh to reload the page, and hopefully you can see as the data starts loading, below my indexing graphs, I'm starting to see some visit data. So here you can see I'm not running a PPC campaign on this site, but you can see the site's getting 30 or 40 visits a day, and you can see that the majority of them, not surprisingly, coming from Google, with a few coming from Yahoo and Bing. So this is really nice now, because now I can start to keep tabs within the analytics package of how much traffic I'm getting from the search engines. I can also use these keywords in my keyword research phrase to see what the traffic potential is for these keywords. I do that by going to the Objectives tab, which is all around competitive research, and clicking on Select Harvested Keywords. So it takes a few minutes for your keywords to come in, so come back to the home page. Meanwhile, we've actually clicked on the Identify Competitors task. Here we've put in general competitor David Ledbetter, again one of the other great coaches of the world.
mark the task as completed and save the changes. What you'll see actually is when you go back into select harvested keywords, you can see that it's also found a number of other competitors' keywords that you can potentially add to your campaign. These are ones that have come from your website and say, well, no, we'll actually rank for these kind of things. Waited a few more minutes, it would also select all your Google Analytics keywords as well.